Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to a Keelgottime video, and today, because Keel's got some time, we're going to be reacting to Gen Z are losing their minds. At this point, I feel like the Gen Z hate is just forced, bro. Like, there's a video every other day talking about Gen Z this, Gen Z that. I'm sorry we're lit, okay? My bad. My bad for being lit, right? My bad for being the problem generation. That's how we get down. But I know y'all don't want to hear me yap. So without further ado, Lego. Whoa. She looks, I don't know. Something is throwing me off. Especially that poster. Yeah, I don't know about this.
I can't f***ing look at myself without being disgusted. Like, what the f*** is that, bro? Ew, like, you're so gross. What the fuck wrong with you? Ah, what's wrong with you?
See, at this point, you just gotta log off, man, because we live in a vapid day and age where people are so social.
All I'm saying is, right after that, she added a caption and clicked post. That's all I'm saying.
Addicted to social media that it's gotten to the point to where the constant compare and contrast of other individuals online is leading young women like this to being completely disgusted with themselves. Like, this is not healthy, it's not normal, and I don't know if this is just rage bait or clip farming, but she looks to be a little teary-eyed, and I don't know, man. I don't know. She genuinely looks sad, and I gotta say, this is a form of mental illness induced by obsessive social media use. Bro, people gotta log off, man. Top comment says, kind of effed up for everyone to just be pointing and laughing at mentally ill young Gen Z kids, to be honest. Locked inside their homes or their rooms for an entire year alone during COVID and mind effed by their teachers and artard Gen X parents. Not sure how anyone can help either, but damn. And this was the logical conclusion of this plandemic, the large experiment of isolating people, especially developing kids, for years on end.
It's the last time you guys are seeing me.
Baby, we're not the same. You cut yourself because you're sad. I cut myself because I'm bored.
What the fuck? She
Damn.
says, you cut yourself because you're sad. I cut myself because I'm bored. Clearly mentally ill. Gen Z young girl. Not sure if she's in college or not, still in high school. But this is crazy, man.
Letting my anger...
I'm sorry, bro. As Gen Z, we can't claim her. Who else is with me on this one? We can't claim her, bro. We can't. Like, she's just fucking it up for us. If this is what they're using as representation for our generation, of course we're gonna look bad. Bro, look at this bitch. She looks stupid. She looks fucking stupid. She'd have made hella videos crying on the net, talking about she looks ugly. Bitch, get a new hairstyle. Go to the gym. Fucking brush your teeth. I don't know. Get a piercing. Shit. Do something. Don't fucking cry on the internet, bro. Don't no one give a fuck. But it's probably getting views. That's why.
Bro, on inanimate objects. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Bruh. And the sad thing about this is not only is she mentally ill and probably does this stuff in real life, but she's also doing this for internet clout and attention. Like, she seeks her validations from the internet. The love, the validation that she doesn't get from her IRL family and friends, she's seeking through the internet, through potential rage bait and clip farming. I really don't know why any of this needs to be recorded. What the ultimate purpose is outside of trying to go viral.
Here are my New Year's resolutions.
Find a new drug to use. I'm tired of marijuana.
And I was just about to compliment her. Bro. I was saying, yeah, okay, bitch. You done got a little choker. You going a bit emo with it. I see. You know, you what do they call that? A fringe. It looks more, not totally straight, but more straight than the last clip. You're not crying. You got some, what, braces or grills or some shit, bro. I peep it. The Vivian Westwood. I peep it. R.I.P. Vivian. But bro, like, And that's the first thing you say. New drugs. I have faith in you, girl.
Resolutions.
Find a new drug to use. I'm tired of marijuana. Cut myself more.
Yikes. And it's sad to say that this
Yeah,
young lady
somebody
right here
lock
is the
her
perfect
up,
example
bro.
of what a lot of
Somebody-
other young
I don't know, not even psych ward, bro. Take her to jail, fam. Take her to jail. Let her get in fights.
women are going through right now, like mentally ill, social media obsessed, looking for validation, physically harming themselves, drug addicted. I mean, good God, how is the population full of people like this, or adjacent to this at least, supposed to carry on the country? Like, we're cooked. And then on the flip side, you have other Gen Zers literally using hammers to potentially smash their face in for higher cheekbones. Davidson on Twitter says, Zoomer looks
what?
maxers are literally bone smashing. And where do they learn this stuff from? Online social media communities obsessed with looks. They're smashing their cheekbones with a hammer to create microfractured induced growth so they can look like an extreme cold adapted ancient northern East Asian, and you're blackpilling. And by the way, that was a description of a man who looks like this.
Do me a favor. If you've ever hit your cheek with some shit to try and look a certain way, go ahead and log off the video, bro. Go ahead and unsubscribe, bro. You don't need to be watching my videos. You're just a stupid ass nigga, fam. Bro, go to the fucking gym. Stop eating sugar. Shit. Bro, it's not that hard. God. People are actually hitting their face with hammers. Really making fucking microfractures in their skull. Bro, it's so over with. There's no hope. There's no hope for the future.
Yes, like I think Mongolian or you know, mountain people of like East Asia, Tibetan type people, you know, adapt.
I'm sorry. I swear, I just get more and more sad every Gen Z video we watch. It just gets worse and worse.
Adapted to cold environments. This was
Oh,
posted in the
gosh.
comment section.
Two areas right here. Right. I'm just going to start hammering at this. I'm just going to be doing a shorter version. Normally I do it 5 minutes on each side, so 10 minutes in total. I'm just going to do it short now. Yeah, you gotta brace your head.
Ladies and gentlemen, like the previous girl before that I showed in the first part of this video. In the second half of this video, this guy is mentally ill. I gotta say, this is also mental illness. I mean, just look
bro
into his
looks
eyes, man. There's
fine.
nothing there aside
He
from
looks
trying to
perfectly
fit
fine.
some kind of arbitrary social, physical standard of which he feels as though that he needs to fit. Like when I was a kid, when I was this age, he's probably 16, 17, 18 at max. Maybe he's in college. I don't know, but I was not, nobody was thinking about this before 2020, bro. Like this, where did this come from? Was there anybody online literally taking hammers to smash their faces in to potentially get higher cheekbones? And if so, what are the results of that? Clearly it's going to be asymmetrical because you're not applying the same constant amount of pressure, smashing your face in to get microfractures to get this bone growth. It literally makes no sense. But alas,
saying.
social media, mental illness, hyper extreme communities, focusing on physical looks and materialism and all this bullshit has led us to this point in society.
This dude's just gonna wake up with a fucking dent in his head one day.
It's that side.
Yeah, Gen Z is cooked, man. Like, where do we go from here? Like, genuinely, where do we go from here, man? David Sun said, we should raise the voting age to 25. At this point, genuinely speaking, I don't want the majority of Gen Z voting. I'm sorry. After the prefrontal cortex finishes developing, brother.
I don't think Gen Z votes anyway. I don't think Gen Z votes anyway. I do, because apparently it helps your credit score. But, yeah. I think most of Gen Z don't vote anyway. You don't have to be worried.
In Christ, can we stop parroting this flawed scientific study where people only went up to the age of 25? There's no science backing the full completion of the prefrontal cortex by 25. In fact, the science says it can even extend well into your early 30s. But I understand the sentiment. People like the girl that I showed and this guy right here should not be voting in our elections at all. Also, yeah, thank you. Goth Miss Frizzle. She highlights your brain never stopped developing and your prefrontal cortex cortex being done at 25 is a myth. I'm glad more people are starting to speak up about this, because it kind of like for the longest time has been used to kind of like strip people below the age of 25 of like accountability and like knowing right from wrong, as if they're just incompetent. And if so, if that's the case, they shouldn't be able to vote or do anything else important in this life until 25. So pick your poison. Also, I found this quoted tweet. I think this is a quote from the rat utopia experiment, where basically, oh boy, here's the lore. Some rats basically were put in a controlled environment by this scientist by the name of John B. Calhoun, and they were given everything they needed: food, water, temperature controlled environments, unlimited breeding rights, etc. And eventually, from this lack of needing to survive by going out and hunting and doing everything else that natural creatures would do on their own, and having everything literally handed to you, it basically destroyed the rats. Basically destroyed their psyches, and putting creatures like that are meant to be wild and have purpose outside of a controlled environment, aka artificial unnatural societies, it basically, to sum it up according to Google, led to catastrophic social collapse termed as behavioral sink, characterized by extreme violence, withdrawal, and maternal neglect, ultimately resulting in population extinct, demonstrating how overcrowding and intense social stress, not resource scarcity, destroys complex societies. And that is the perfect reflection of the society we live in now. And
So you're telling me our society is leading to extinction? That's what you're telling me? Bro. At least let me get to 80, man. At least. I mean, I'm type 1 diabetic, so I'm probably not gonna get there, but shit. Please.
Overabundance of everything with no purpose, regulation, and everything basically handed to you ultimately leads to a plethora of mental illnesses. Also, in this experiment, there were a group of rats in the population of rats in this controlled experiment called the Beautiful Ones. And they were a group of male mice in John B. Calhoun's Universe 25 experiment who withdrew from all social interaction, focusing only on eating, sleeping, and grooming in overcrowded conditions. Now, who does that remind you of? Looks maxers. Leading to societal collapse even as the population peaked and eventually died out, demonstrating severe behavioral breakdown from density. Calhoun's utopia, designed with ample food, water, and nests, became a behavioral sink where the Beautiful Ones represented a failure of social roles, ultimately ending reproduction and causing the colony's extinction, a concept he linked to human overpopulation. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the human overpopulation part, but I will say though, we are going through this part of the rat utopia experiment in the human population where people only care about eating, sleeping, and grooming themselves. Nothing else. The endless chase and desire of comfort, leisure, luxury, and looks. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're here. And especially with big cities and the overcrowdedness of everything and social media being everywhere, ads being everywhere, inflation and lack of, like, it's just, yeah. I know I went on a bit of a tangent in this video, but hey man, I think we might be cooked. Additionally, I'm hearing reports that the rat utopia experiment is a myth. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about the validity of those claims. Some people are saying it's a myth or it could not be replicated. Not entirely sure, but the concept
sounds believable. It does sound believable. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, man. Can't wait till the next Gen Z video. I wonder what the fuck we're gonna be doing wrong this time. But yo, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Videos dropping 5:15 every single day UK time, so make sure you pull up tomorrow. I'll see you then. Go binge all the rest of the videos on the channel. I'm telling you, there's some funny videos on there, bro. Funny videos, and there's loads of videos anyway. I post literally every single day. So yeah, man. Peace, love, and prosperity.